And what was it like being clean shaven for that long?
You know, it's an interesting experience. You know, I really have no. It's a wonderful question. You've stumped me. I don't know what to say.
Are you hot in your suit under all these lights?
No, I'm good. No, I'm good.
So you were interested in making this film for a number of years. What is it about this story that you were drawn to?
I think initially it was, you know, Jeff's wonderful sense of humor. You know, when I read the story for the first time, I think I didn't realize that I would be laughing as much as I was. You know, I thought, oh, here's a story. I think I know what it's about, and I was wrong. And I was deeply moved by the idea that, you know, you can struggle and you can be in a place in your life where you don't feel like you can get to the next second, to the next minute, to the next hour, whatever it might be, and yet you can. And I wonder what that quality is in all of us that allows us to get there, allows us to keep going. And Jeff's story shows us that in spades, and I wanted to be a part of that story.
What was it like when you first met Jeff? I know you spent a lot of time with him researching for the role.
I was intimidated, I have to say. I was nervous about meeting him. You know, I think there's something about what I do which is it's pretend, you know, and it has inherent fraudulence in it when you're dealing with the reflection of the real person in front of you. The best I can do is understand him, and I spent a year trying to, you know, figure out who he is and how he felt and what it's like, and that's my job. But something about Jeff and his experience always made me feel like I could go farther, I could do more. I wasn't really there, you know. And I think that's what he does for everybody in a way, in different ways.
And was there a pressure, particularly because obviously he is a living person who can watch the film, and was there an extra pressure when you're kind of acting out these really intimate scenes that he's written about? You know, were you constantly thinking, did I get this right, or do you just kind of have to forget about that?
No, I mean, I think the story and the screenplay was very accurate, and we had all done enough research and spent enough time with everyone to know that it was accurate. I think there's still a tremendous, you know, overriding responsibility, I feel, to him and to his story, and to all the people who are struggling. Anybody with a similar disability to Jeff, there's just a responsibility that I feel, and I felt it from the beginning, and I continue to feel it.
What was the most challenging thing about the role? Was it the physical aspect, the emotional aspect? What did you find?
You know, I think, you know, you, again, like I said, you know, you're playing someone who is stronger than you, who has survived more than I think I probably could have. And so in that way, you know, I come up short every time. And I think the challenge for me was to believe that it was, you know, it was possible for me to do it. And I face that every day. And then about halfway through the shooting, I realized that that's how Jeff felt. He didn't really ever feel like he could do it fully, and he never really felt that. And I tried to understand that feeling and use it. But that was a challenge for me always, was just somehow playing someone you know that in real life, you know, you probably couldn't have the same resilience as.
Who wants to look, you know, simple when you can look stunning?
I'm really sorry, we're very drunk, but we don't give a
Hey, girl! No, she ain't hear me. She ain't hear me.
Can you sing? I'm not sure.